If you are making less than $20,000 a month, you can't afford to watch television. This is very interesting. Maybe the title of this video or the thumbnail caught your attention. And I want to share with you today something very interesting about my career in college and how I decided to quit law school for good to try life on the internet. Well, I started law school in 2017, which is basically 5 years of law school. And since then, a lot of things have happened in my life. And one of them was that I learned about digital marketing and various other type of online marketing that made me stop and think about my life was going at that moment. I had the opportunity to meet people, both personality and influencers, who were earning thousands and thousands of dollars every day using only a computer with internet access and also using only a cell phone. When someone tells you that it's possible to make a lot of money on the internet, you will probably doubt it. But if you are a little curious and spend a few days researching, you will realize that there are many different ways to make money on the internet today. For example, in the United States, one of the most coveted professions is being a YouTuber. Once you have a large YouTube channel, you can make a lot of money. And the money you earn from Google AdSense is just one of the many other sources of income you can get from YouTube channel. So why did I make the decision not to become a lawyer and to continue working in digital marketing? So basically when I started law school, at that time, I had no idea what I was going to do in my life. Being rich was something extraordinary, and realizing this dream was very far from me. The months and years went by, and I realized that it wasn't what I wanted to do in my life. And I noticed that the more I spent in that classroom, the more time I wasted because I didn't like what I was doing. In 2021, I had to stop studying because I couldn't afford to pay my university tuition anymore. And that's when I discovered digital marketing. I started to see people selling online courses and earning from $10,000 to $100,000 a day. And I was very surprised because most of these people were ordinary people like you and me. But what these people had and I didn't have at that time was the knowledge needed to make $50,000 a day or $100,000 a day. That's right, a day. And this without having a big team. Many of these guys had a team of just 2 or 3 people. There is a very interesting quote by Myron Golden that I really like, which goes something like this. The money you don't have today is the knowledge you don't have. I don't know if I said that correctly, but I think you get the idea. In other words, if you know how to make $1 million in a considerably short period of time, you're probably ahead of thousands, if not millions, of other people who have no idea about this opportunity we are experiencing today. Let me tell you something very interesting. You probably have a favorite YouTuber or know the story of someone who is very successful today. But in order for that to happen, that person had to have courage and make some difficult decisions at a certain point in their life. What I am trying to say is that all those people who are successful today and make a lot of money doing things they love, it's because they made the decision not to give up halfway through and continue with doing what they love. And that's basically the message I'm trying to get across to you in this video. Don't get stuck doing something you don't love just to please someone or because maybe it's what society recognizes as work. Look, in many countries, if you don't have a normal or ordinary job that most people know about, they will call you crazy for living your dream, or probably tell you that you are wasting your time. And I've heard many stories of people who, when they spoke to other people who were working digital marketing or making money on the internet, were surprised, and the vast majority of them had never heard that it was possible. I'm not telling you to quit your job today or drop out your college and try to venture on a journey you don't know. But I do mean that if you have something in your mind and you really want to make that dream come true, Just do it. Don't wait for the right moment to start, as this can delay your projects a lot. For a long time in my life, I was waiting for the perfect moment to start something I wanted to do. And this only made me procrastinate more and more. Many of you have probably wanted to have a YouTube channel, but haven't started yet because you don't know how to edit videos or don't have a good camera. I'll tell you something. Having overproduction in a YouTube video is all very well, but people watching it aren't concerned with the setting you have in the video or whether the video is perfect or not. In fact, people are focused on whether you have good content or not. Do you have a good content to say or show? Great, that's enough. Just turn on the camera and start record. If your goal is to be a YouTuber, of course, but this can be used for other projects you have in mind. Don't put off until tomorrow what you can do today. I've wasted a lot of time in my life procrastinating, and nowadays time is one of the things I prioritize because I know that wasting time is something you probably don't want to lose when you realize that you could be having a lot of success in your business, but you prefer to wait for the right moment or simply thought it wasn't for you. There is something else Myron Golden says that's very interesting. If you are making less than $20,000 a month, you can't afford to watch television. There is also something very interesting that he wrote in a photo on his Instagram profile that says, "For the longest time, I didn't have television or watch television. It didn't make sense to me to watch other people live their dreams while I was living a nightmare." This is very, very interesting. In fact, we waste a lot of time on things that won't get us to the goal we want. And I say that for myself because I'd often rather spend 3 hours watching a new series than studying the content I need to boost my business or focus more on my goals. When you have a clear goal in your mind, you need to be so focused on it that nothing around you can take your focus away. Of course, you don't need to be a robot, but you do need to start the priorities in your life. Well, I want to know what your goal is and what you want to focus on in your life. Comment below this video and I will be very happy to hear from you. Subscribe to the channel and get ready for the next video.